right, thank you so much for sticking around with us as we focus in now on your local market. My next guest is Amir Cackovic. He's the broker of Prestige Realty Advisors. And along with him today is his very special guest, Dustin McFarland, owner of McFarland Legal. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Absolutely. Amir, I want to start with you. This is a question of whether or not I should buy real estate in a trust or should I buy it with an LLC?
Yeah, I'm getting lots of questions from buyers and some even investors. They have multiple properties. There's two different things. That's asset protection. When you wanted to protect your assets, you buy an LLC or maybe different LLCs. Trust is actually not asset protection. It is probate protection. Unfortunately, all of us will die at some point, and sooner or later, we all on the road. You can be the best driver, but you don't know who is driving against you. So we can pass away any day pretty much. But if you pass away without a trust, then it costs lots of money to do the probate afterwards. That's why I'm not a probate specialist. We do have a probate specialist here, so he will talk more about this. But I just wanted to make two different things. So we're going to talk today about probate, probate protection, not the asset protection. Asset protection is buying properties in LLC. So that's why I always recommend if you have multiple properties. But everybody should buy property in a trust and have a trust. As a matter of fact, I set up trust well, not myself, doesn't help me to set up trust, but last year. So I didn't have a trust till last year either. So we're taking some risks. But like I said, Dustin will answer more questions about the trust, but that would be pretty much what I wanted to say between trust and LLC.
Absolutely, Dustin. So should I have a will or trust if I own real estate, no matter what?
So no matter what, if you own real estate, you should have a trust. Every time you have a trust, you always have a will, but the will really is just for cleanup provision. It doesn't avoid probate. The trust is going to help your family avoid probate. So if you own real estate in California, you really should have a trust. Absolutely.
Okay, Dustin, but some buyers put their kids on their title as probate protection. Is that a good idea?
So I think that is a really bad idea, or maybe it's dangerous. When you put other people on property, you might not only be subjecting those kids to unnecessary capital gains tax, maybe even property tax issues, but the other thing you're doing is you're now putting your property at risk for your children's liabilities. So I just generally don't recommend putting your children on property. It's so much easier to put the property in the trust. When after you pass away, it'll go to the kids, so that you won't have to go to court. It's really straightforward, and you don't put your property at risk for what dumb things your kids might do.
What are some of the most common mistakes that you see people making? Amir, what do you see when you're working with your clients?
Well, it is lots of people trying to do the trust themselves. I mean, that's NOLO website, that's different books, that's different seminars you can do trust yourself or will, etc. That's like buying a house yourself. So you're putting yourself in a high danger. There's no problem till you have a problem. Right. So there's no problem till you passed away. So and then you recognize you have a problem. Or if you buy a house yourself without proper disclosures, there's no problem till the roof starts leaking, and then you find out that's a real problem with the house, and then you go back to the paperwork and you didn't use the professional, and then you don't have any recourse. You cannot go after the other party. The same with the trust. So you can set up trust yourself. Definitely, I could have done myself too. I mean, there's plenty of books and online support, but I didn't. So it's worth spending not spending, but it's investing money in your future to protect your kids or whoever will inherit your property.
I think you're right. To protect your family, that's the biggest reason to do that.
Exactly. We want to protect our families, our loved ones. For when we do pass away, we don't want them getting stuck with just one more thing because it's already a difficult time enough. Gentlemen, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And if you have any other questions, reach out to us online, AmericanDreamNetwork.tv, and we'll be right back with more of the show.